How's my trading challenge going from $1 million to $10 million? And frankly, it's a bit slow. But I'm betting very heavily on you know what? On ETH and a bunch of altcoins. The altcoins haven't changed. But when it comes to ETH, the trade itself is still there and it's currently sitting at minus 75K. It's a $1.7 million trade. And we've been sitting on it for quite some time. And quite frankly, guys, it is time for us to discuss as to what is about to happen because I have some bad news for you. And also some good news. This is just a fast update, so guys, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And this is the most transparent YouTube channel you can find. And let's discuss what is going to happen in the next 3 days, because the next 3 days will be very huge, in my opinion, very huge deciding factor for this entire trade. Because it's either going to go into huge negative, short term, or it's going to actually pump like crazy and we're going to make $1 million on this trade alone and double our deposit in this whole entire challenge from 1 million to 10 million. So therefore, let's just dig straight into this, and we're gonna get to the short. We're gonna discuss the technicals and etc. And I'm currently traveling. I have so many things I'm doing for Event Horizon. And if you don't know what Event Horizon is, well, you probably don't, because we're not disclosing too much information yet. But the ecosystem in there and the utility and everything that's going to be happening there, and the fight for the rights of people and decentralization is going to be pretty epic. And I know that I'm keeping a huge suspense, so just please patience. And if you want to be the early adopters and claim all the benefits, then go to eventhorizon.tech. I'm going to leave a link down in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comment. This is what the landing page currently is looking like. So it's very simple. You can actually add this to your calendar as well and follow our social media. So you actually stay tuned. Event Horizon is going to be the next absolutely insane hype. So many influencers on board. And if you're early in this, you're going to be claiming all the benefits. So therefore, stay tuned. Like insane things will be happening. The roadmap is going to be for the next 2 to 3 years. And I know so many of you are like, oh, please say finally what it is, etc. There's going to be so many things that, and some people are saying, oh, it's going to be a meme coin. We're not doing a fucking meme coin. I don't need to invest millions of dollars into a tech team to make a fucking shit coin. This is not it. We're doing something actually for the people. And I know it sounds strange from an influencer, but so therefore, stay tuned. So anyway, what I want to show you guys, some positivity first, and that is right here, the ETFs. May 16 and 17, look, again, 100 million, 300 million, 250 million, 220 million. So literally last week, the spot ETF in the United States accumulated over $1 billion in Bitcoin. So this shit is back. So that's why we are seeing much stronger price action right now on Bitcoin. Yeah, so it's very positive. And as I told you, it's actually going to look very good as soon as the buying pressure resumes, and it has. But now we had yesterday the beginning of a slight correction. I'm going to get to the chart in just a second, but why was it? And I have a suspicion that it might be because of this. And this is the bad news. So Iran's president, Raisi, confirmed that in helicopter crash. So yesterday there was a helicopter crash. And unfortunately, it's like my condolences to the families in Iran. Is just to the people of Iran is just not nice. But what worries me here is that if for some reason Iran comes out and says that this was a planned assassination, it was planned by, I don't know, Israel, or this is what I'm worried about here. If it was just because of the weather, it's very sad, etc. But hopefully it's not going to have any political implications and escalation between the two nations. And, therefore the extension of the conflict in the Middle East that we were hoping is beyond us at this point. So this is what I'm really hoping here. So this is something that we need to keep in mind. This could turn into another black swan yet again if there's going to be huge escalation. So please pay attention to this. It's very important. Now let's move on to the next piece of news that is quite interesting, but I just had to put it in here, and then we're going to move on to the next data, which is absolutely epic. And that is right here, that currently 937 financial firms disclosed spot Bitcoin ETF holdings in Q1. And you remember the state of Wisconsin and United States are buying Bitcoin, mining Bitcoin. And now 1,000 financial firms are going into Bitcoin. I mean, Morgan Stanley, BlackRock, Fidelity, like, it's insane, isn't it? And now if you think about the reserves and how much Bitcoin there is on exchanges, you will start to quickly realize what kind of a supply shock is about to happen. Right here, this is Bitcoin exchange reserves are actually at all-time lows right now, right on time for second wave of ETF flows. And look at it. That's it. This is how much Bitcoin there is on exchanges. And it is less than back in 2015. And now we have institutions and we have trillions of dollars of capital possibly flowing into, the doors are open to trillions of dollars of capital. Just imagine, like, I mean, I hope you're imagining this because, I don't know, this is pretty insane. All this shit is not priced in. So that's one more thing. And then now Ethereum, and then we're going to talk about the chart. And certainly, guys, remember that I'm posting, as I've showed you this trade right here, that I'm placing my trades over on, over on Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses. And there's also a bonus where you deposit $100 if you use my link and trade. You also get $100 on top. So this is one of the biggest campaigns that was done ever by Bybit, and you can take advantage of it for your own trading. So now about Ethereum and this trade, and the culmination is coming about, and that is right here. That the most important crypto event of this week. On the 23rd of May, the SEC will either accept or deny spot Ethereum ETFs. On Polymarket, the odds of an ETF approval is only 11%, while Coinbase is saying that the market is underestimating the ETH approval chances. Actually, Coinbase came out and confirmed what I was talking about. That right now, the market, I'm not saying there is 100% chance. They could deny it, of course, whatever. It's Gary Gensler, it's SEC, it's all ridiculous. They could deny it, but the chances, in my opinion, are far greater than 11% or 14% or whatever it is. So in my opinion, it's far greater. So therefore, if the market is not waiting for it anyway, if it doesn't happen, we'll probably go down a bit. Maybe Ethereum will crash by 5, 7, 10%, which can be painful. But in my opinion, it's going to just give us a chance to accumulate more of it and actually scale the trade. Because down the road, in my opinion, still I believe, even if it's going to be denied, that long term, it will happen. Because remember, there are ETFs also for securities, even if they claim it's a security, but then they need to cancel the futures ETF, etc. It's just ridiculous anyway. And for some reason, like, something is telling me that right now, in my opinion, there is probably like 60, 70% chance they will approve it. And something is telling me they will. But I could be wrong, 100 times wrong. And if I am wrong, there is a plan for what we're going to do. I'm just going to wait out this whole situation. If Ethereum dumps, it's going to give me a chance to scale the trade further, and I'm not going to give up on it. But in 3 days, the decision will be made, and there's going to be huge volatility. So this brings me to the chart then of ETH, and then we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. So when it comes to ETH, we had this resistance. So we were just basically going to the side and a little bit down. We had this breakout from this resistance, and we actually broke out, and currently we've retested it right here, and we're kind of moving towards this resistance, which is 31.6. This is almost like our break-even point, and if we break out here, possibly, if we're going to have very good news on the 23rd, this would be insane news. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm going to keep you posted because it could create huge narrative for different altcoins that you could ape into to make crazy gains on this new ETH narrative. Because for now, ETH is kind of slow. It's more Solana. It's more hype, this and that. So ETH is kind of quiet, but it needs a catalyst to create the next narrative. So this could be it. And let's have a look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is actually also creating an interesting formation that you can also trade. If you're an active trader, you can also do that. So right now, we're actually standing. We broke out at this level. So we had this resistance, so this whole formation, this flag. We broke out, we retested it. And now we're standing at a resistance of 67K. So this is just in general, an important resistance that I showed you before. Important key market level, and right now we're kind of squeezing in here. So this basically squeeze inside that actually you can use to your advantage. And if we actually break to the upside, it's a nice long trade, maybe with a retest. And if we break to the downside on some news, for example, situation with Iran could be the catalyst for the break of the down move. So, and again, the break of the support. And whenever there is the break of the structure, you trade it as an active trader. So therefore, it gives you an opportunity either for long or short, but what causes either long or short, we'll find out. But usually there is something that is actually causing it. So as a catalyst. So here, again, we're kind of squeezing 67. If we actually do break it nicely, then we could see a nice target of probably 69 if we break from here. So nice pump, squeeze, and continuation possibly to 69 if nothing horrible happens. Guys, remember about the event horizon. Slowly, bit by bit, I'm going to be telling you what it is and what we do, which injustices we're fixing. Just stay tuned, and trust me, it's not some shitcoin. It is going to be much bigger. It actually is fundamental, and it is actually, we have a very strong CTO. We're actually building huge tech behind event horizon. It's not some meme coin. I could have done it in like 2 days and I could have done it long ago. I'm just not one of those idiots launching fucking meme coins and dumping on my community. So it's not it. By a fucking long shot, it's not it. So, and guys, check out this quick tutorial on how to trade Bitcoin, proper risk and money management. And as always, peace and love. Thanks, Kralow. Stay smart, stay very rich. And let's wait for the 23rd. See you then.